Landfall Games released a playable demo for their new game, Haste Broken Worlds. It's a procedurally generated runner roguelite where the entire goal of the game is to go fast so that you outpace the void. There's items, shops, lasers, secret levels, but most importantly, there's a category for it on speedrun.com. Players have wasted no time making the game about going fast go even faster. In fact, there's already numerous pieces of tech that completely break the game to make this happen. Let me quickly show you what a speedrun for this game looks like. We've already got full live split integration. There are several segments that you'll be completing in this game, all already mapped out. You don't even have to worry about splitting them yourself. The first thing you're going to do with a speedrun in this game is clear your save file. It starts in the tutorial, and you actually can't redo that if you don't have a clean save. It's only the demo of the game, so there's really not that much you need to worry about. This is a speedrun, so naturally we're going to be holding down the run buttons. Actually, I think that my game might be broken right now. Alright, we lost a couple of seconds there. Sometimes there's issues. We spam through dialogue, we skip past tutorial screens, and we try to land everything perfectly, which I'm already not doing. By about the second slope, I want to be going like 140 miles per hour or something like that. Really, the tutorial doesn't matter nearly as much as you would think it does, unless you're trying to get like insane min-max paced. And of course we can... Well, that didn't work. Let me try to get that again. No black screen this time, so we're already on a lot better pace. Still no, okay. Wait, hold on, wait. I swear you can do this. You just gotta believe me. You just gotta believe me. Okay, you know what, this time let me go for something I know is a little bit more reliable. Hit the side here. Get some more dialogue right here. And now we're gonna do something a little bit ridiculous. Instead of going on the normal path, we're going to launch ourselves right here. Sometimes I don't make it. Like right now. It turns out that this game's actually pretty hard. Let's try that one more time. There we go. You want to be kind of aiming up towards these clouds, I think, and then immediately once you get here, start dropping down. Doesn't really matter because we're already going 140 miles per hour. I'm not exactly a pro at this, so sorry for some messed up runs, but now we're in the hub world. Or at least we're in the hub world for a second. We're going to be using the rest of our boost to try to get as far as we can and enter here at hopefully about a minute, but I had to restart. Here's where it gets a little bit interesting. In these world levels, there's actually no tips and tricks, as is quote by the tutorial video. So you're pretty much just trying to complete this as fast as possible so that you can get to the world map. Once we're here, we can do something a little bit more interesting. Okay, good, we got one. Here's the issue with the world map. It's a little bit too long before we can get to this final boss area. And in a speedrun, that's not super ideal. Each one of these little circles is a level, each one of these is a shop, and each one of these is a boss fight. Sometimes there's these little healing areas too that don't really have too much going on. It's already a lot to run into, but sometimes you can get these. These are little mystery areas, and sometimes, not this time, they will give you an item. When you get an item, you can do a pretty insane skip. Obviously, you don't really want to be doing these challenges. Instead, we're just gonna jump off the side and fail it. Okay, we got another one. Nice, nice. Restore 100 health. This works too. So here's where it's interesting. You may have noticed that the entire time I've been playing, it looks like I'm using a mouse and keyboard. That's because I am. However, this glitch is only doable on an Xbox controller, which is why I have one laying on my desk for me to frantically grab whenever I get one of these things. If you are holding an Xbox controller and spam A, something interesting will happen. For whatever reason, whenever you do that specifically by pushing the A button, you will not only duplicate the item that you get, but you will also skip sometimes a very significant amount of the game. This stopped me at this shop level, but sometimes you can get upwards of like half the map done, if not more. Here, I can show you another way to do this too. I really could take either split here, but this one is much more of a gamble as you saw. On these, you will always get a choice between one of 3 items, and that is incredible for the reason of duplication. I've been calling these boss stages. There's no actual boss in them. They're just a lot harder and darker and like not quite as easy to navigate as the normal levels are. Here we are with an A rank, so you get 280% item rarity. That's nice. Impulse stabilizer upon taking damage and vulnerability for 5 seconds. On close call, restore 3 health. Doing a speedrun, don't really need it. Golden necklace, 10% boost. So when I select this and I spam A, the item should duplicate several times. Now we not only have a 10% boost, but we have 4 more stacks on top of that. We can now reach a much higher speed. The other nice thing about moving at incredible speeds is that it's a lot easier to land perfects, which build up your charge for the surfboard so you can go even faster. Perfects are calculated not based on how nice the landing you have looks, but instead how parallel you are to the ground. If you're moving at an insanely fast speed, oh my gosh, I guess I lost the end of the level there. You'll get a lot more airtime on flat ground, which means that you can just farm perfects on pretty much no hill slopes. Here's something else interesting. The boss level is right here. It's pretty close to the final one. You would think this would give you a jump through all of these levels and just immediately send you here, but there's a little bit of a risk that comes in with being that close. You can actually skip this level too. Instead of just ending the game when you do that, instead it'll just ignite it in orange, like you can see these other completed levels, and you just won't be able to do it at all. Effectively soft locking the game and ending the speedrun. Here we are, final boss. This is Jumper, a giant machine who shoots massive missiles that spawn this sort of evil red lava flow on all the grass around you, and once you hit him one time, he's gonna start doing a second attack. He's basically just a big trash can otherwise. Look, he's standing at the wall. I don't even care. I've been in the air for the last 5 minutes. No strategy, no speedrun skips in this thing. You just have to fight Jumper as fast as you can. I once had one of these runs where I had, I think, 7 of these pumpkins, which give you an additional 60% health, which made me virtually unkillable, and I could just run to the boss and ignore all the terrain. The speed boost is probably better, but I was having a much easier time when I just didn't take any damage. And then that's it. That's the entire speedrun. Your time usually stops here. I'm not entirely sure why mine is broken. Actually, I'm not sure that it knows where I am because I didn't clear my save file once I reset. I just went back to the levels. Naturally, with there being so many glitches in that speedrun, there's also a demo glitchless run. 2 days ago, we got a submission from Michael3Max. This guy's run is also insane. He starts it off in the tutorial and clears a save file, and for some reason decides to go off to the side here, which I haven't exactly figured out yet. After that, it's a normal run, except he plays a lot better than I do. He also doesn't take the portal and manages to get this little wall skip that I failed to do. I also love that whenever he does one of the dialogue skips, all you can hear is his space bar crying out in woe. Here it is. Receive some sparks. Goes to the shop, turns around, says no, goes to the healing area, turns around, says no, etc, etc, and then he's already at the boss fight before he even realizes he's doing a glitchless run, really. 4 minutes is insane. And before long takes out Jumper.
That'll do.
That'll do. I'm actually curious because I haven't looked yet. What is going on the demo any percent runs? Oh, it looks like they've done both. They were both really fast, but the demo 100% is the world record right now. Also going off to the side. Wait, hold on. Where was all the dialogue? How did they skip it that fast? That looks like a jump cut. No idea. Off the rock. I'm curious to see what route they take when they get onto tutorial 2. They actually go portal. It doesn't really lose that much time, so I don't think it matters that much. Skip the dialogue normally there, and they're actually taking the normal route. Come to think of it, I'm not sure that I've seen anybody attempt the little wall run thing. I have no idea how they're skipping the dialogue like that, but they're here at 120, like a 7-second diff from what the tutorial tells you is normal. I know I've been a little bit obsessed over the tutorial, but I'm a little bit of a new player. Very clean, very clean. They're gonna take question mark? Oh, they got the challenge run here. Oh, but they got a second one. And there it is. Oh, and they got another one even after that. Skip it. I think they're just gonna try to time it out. They hit the shop, yeah. That's ridiculous. What do they get? I think whenever they land a perfect, they get a boost. Yeah, whenever they land a perfect, they get a crazy speed boost. Base tank the wall and launch directly into the air. Nosedive into Jumper. Holy shit, they're going 180. That's the first 211 I've ever seen. That is a ridiculous run. Where did this even come from? I didn't know that this was even an image we had. Stop posting about Haste Broken Worlds. I'm tired of seeing it. My friends on TikTok send me Haste Broken Worlds on Discord. It's fucking Haste Broken Worlds. Apparently not everybody likes Haste Broken Worlds. When you're coming to the speedrun.com to complain about it, that's a pretty rough one. The people are raging about this and thinking it's fake. This is kind of like the time that I saw the Greek yogurt wiki on the Greek wiki specifically. Cool recipe in there. Whatever that was, I'm not sure how they were skipping the dialogue that fast, but This is a verified run. While I'm here, I'm addicted to this game, and I've been running it for a little while. I figured it'd be a fun idea to try to get an actual good run going. I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is that doing this little, like, side area does. The only thing I can guess is that they've, like, figured out a good muscle memory thing to get good speed off of it, which obviously I don't know yet. I'm actually not gonna go portal. I'm gonna go for my own personal route where I can land an extra perfect right there. It gives me some extra boost. Okay, not super great. You know, I am consistently gaining a little bit of time on that first tutorial zone, so I guess that route is faster. Whoa! Not super great, but only 4-second diff on that one. I think that was like a 29 or a 30 or something. Not the worst, to be honest. Let's see what our world is like, though. There's some shops up there, but I think it's gonna be mostly levels. You know what? Maybe we don't do a glitchless run. Let's see how fast I can get if I get this boss fight. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Sure thing, whatever. With these boost things, I pretty much just get permanent bored if I just play my cards right. That's fine. Didn't lose any speed for that. We got a shop here. Oh, I should have gone question mark. That's okay. Why did I grab controller? My bad. Permanent board is ridiculously fun. It's like I have a second game within the game to try to land perfectly, otherwise I'll change my entire playstyle. Ouch. This is probably the fastest I've ever gone. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, no, not perfect landing. Do a perfect landing. That's really nice. Okay, I managed to time it out properly. So now every time I land pretty much at all, I should get... Yeah, I get bored. That is actually a ridiculous build. Now all I have to do is get airtime and I get free board. Or I actually die on the boss level and lose the entire route. Well, damn. I mean, I'm here. I may as well just take advantage of how fun this is, though. That's a little bit of a disappointing end. What are you gonna do? Play better? I guess so. And there it is. That was probably more like 7 or 8 minutes or something like that. Good attempt, good attempt. That's pretty much all I've got for Haste for right now. I'm kind of working on this little challenge run that I want to do for the game, but I'll probably move on to other stuff pretty soon here since I've already played this demo to death and I don't think there's that much I can do before the game releases. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. This is a new channel for me, so likes and subs are very appreciated. That's pretty much it. I will see you later. See you later.